Hey my loves, it's your girl at Fashion with Aisha here, and I'm back with another video. I know we're all kind of sick and tired of relationship advice and talking about men because we're over them at this point. Well, most of us are anyways. However, it is fall time, so you know what that means, cuffing season. So I do have a video here that gives you some suggestions on your first night at your boo's house, because it can be a tricky situation, and I want to give you some clarity and help you out so you can have a great first time at his house, which is an exciting thing. If you would like to watch that video, make sure you stay tuned, and of course get ready with me as I do my hair, my makeup, because this is a cute fall look and I think you might want to recreate it. All right, see you in the next clip. So, it's your first night spending the night at your boo's house, huh? Without talking to you, you're telling me that he values you, he respects you, and you trust him enough to stay the night at his place. With my primer from Smashbox, set my face. You know, of course, we have to get the safety concerns out of the way. So you're telling me you trust him to stay at his place. I expect that you got a picture of his ID. You did a quick background check. There's apps out there and websites that charge a small price for you to get background checks, and you can get subscriptions. Set my primer with my all-nighter by Urban Decay. You obviously have your location shared, and you've told someone where you're going to be, and your location was shared, so they know where you're going to be and they know where to contact you if something were to go awry. Another safety precaution that may seem odd to some men, but you need to do it for your own safety, is getting a STD screening sent to you, PDF, or having him screenshot his mobile chart to you. You need to get those before you go over, because I'm not saying you're going over there to have sex, but we're adults now, and if you're going to a man's house, you should only go over there if you're comfortable with having sex. Not saying you are, but if it was to happen, you wouldn't feel regret or shame, so you are okay with it if it does happen, but you're not necessarily planning for it. But if you are planning for it, that's cool too. The reason being is not all STD and STI and diseases can be spread through liquid and internal fluids. Some can be skin to skin contact, like herpes and HPV. And remember, HPV is not able to be tested in males yet. They only have the test for females in the vaginal swab. So you still always have to be careful and ask them if they've ever had STDs. When's the last time they had it? Did they get it cured? What did they do? Because all of these different STD screenings have different periods of them showing up on test results. So he could have something, but it may not show up, and then you had sex with him unprotected, transferred fluids or skin to skin contact, and now you have it, but he didn't even know he had it because it didn't even show up on his test results. So it's like, it's a huge risk to have sex in general, because you never know if you're going to catch something, no matter if you use condoms or not. It's always a huge gamble. So you want to make sure you are okay and you feel good about taking that gamble, because it is one. This is my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. You know I love this. If you have thick and long eyebrows such as me, you need this because it is a good glue, and I want to try the Got2b glues. I heard that theirs is great quality as well. Another safety concern or suggestion that I have is when you arrive to his place, he should be giving you a tour. That's normally what they do. They give you a tour of their place because men love to brag on their possessions and what they have in their life. So he's going to show you everything. Make sure you observe all the locks, the exits, so you can know if something was to go down, you know how to get out and where is the closest exit to the room or wherever you're going to be at most of the time. Mixing Makeup Revolution F4 in Juvia's Place Concealer in 14, and this is actually a foundation. We have the safety aspect out let's talk about what to pack at your first sleepover with your new boo. What is in your spend a night bag? Of course you need condoms, because we know how men are. A lot of them are gonna say the classic, oh, I don't have any, or they're gonna say they don't feel good, or they're too small, and even the latex allergy, I've heard that. I really do have a latex allergy, so I always buy my own just in case. But say if you forgot them, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, they all do deliveries from convenience stores now. So you can get him to go and order something from CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, Kroger, Meijer. He can buy condoms online and get them delivered in under an hour. So there should be no excuse for that anymore. We are not having sex unprotected, ladies. Don't do it. Even if you have the STD results, don't do it. It's too early. This is your first night over this house. We shouldn't be trusting him that much with our health where we can have sex with him unprotected. Again, you might get pushback for the license, picture of the license, and the STD results, but every guy I've asked, they got their STD results and they sent them to me. And of course I did the same. So you shouldn't have any problem as long as you're willing to do it as well. I put more of this on because I want my under eye and all my highlighted areas to be brighter than what it is, because I did use a darker foundation to cover up all of my acne hyperpigmentation. What do I put in my spend a night bag? Let's start with hygiene. You can get clear bags, perfect, even though TSA is now claiming you don't need clear bags for hygiene. Who knows, right? There's clear bags you can purchase. You can go to Target, Walmart. I bought these from Shein, super inexpensive. It came with 3 different bags and you can separate your belongings in each bag if you want to stay organized. Always put your toothbrush in a little carry case like this. The dentists do say that it obviously creates more germs because they grow in this. They don't have time to air out. Your toothbrush doesn't air out and it restricts the amount of germs. But if you're traveling, I think this is safer because it won't touch all the other things in your travel bag. And when you set it on the countertop in the bathroom, it will be protected from the flash and the spray from the toilet. In your feminine care products, because they may not have any, but a great test either before you get there or while you're there is to say you're on your period and see how he acts, because unfortunately some men are still extremely immature with periods, and you'll be able to cut him out immediately and figure out a way to get out of there. And then also you can see if he's willing to accommodate you more, saying, do you need anything? Can he order you something? What would you like to eat? Do you have any cravings? You want to see if he's going to cater to you and how he reacts. So that's a great test, to just say you're on your period and just get the reaction. Bring your cutest PJs. I'm gonna show some pictures of some on the screen. I like going to Soma Intimates. I like their PJs because theirs are great quality, soft, and they help kind of contour your body so it looks great. Some people shop at Skims. I've never purchased anything from there, but I've seen they have great pajamas, but I just haven't made the purchase from Skims. I don't know if I will, but I've heard great things about their pajamas. Of course, the classic is Victoria's Secret in pink. They have great pajamas. Kohl's, especially if you are an Amazon shopper and you have returns, Kohl's gives you a $5 cash back coupon when you return your Amazon products there. So you can purchase, I got this robe from Kohl's, $5 off, and then I asked for a additional discount because I noticed there was a string, kind of like a hole or a little sliver on the robe. So you can usually get garment discounts for damages. So I got this extremely cheap and I use my Amazon cashback card. Great deal. Kohl's, love their pajamas. Who else can you go to get pajamas? I bet Shein, I've never purchased there, but I would assume they're not the most comfortable because their products are made mostly out of plastic, so it's not going to be quality. Contour from Fenty Beauty in the shade 06 Chocolate. I'm going to put that on the contouring spots that I always do. I would say Macy's and Nordstrom's, of course. Nordstrom, they even put the tweet, like, we do not have an S at the end of our name. Stop calling us Nordstrom. It's Nordstrom. Nordstrom has great pajamas. I love going in there. Yeah, so just get you a pair of your cutest pajamas, and I'm not saying you may even not even wear them, because men love when we wear their clothes. So you may end up wearing a long t-shirt of his and be comfortable in that, but still bring some just in case. I would even say if you are planning on getting frisky, whether that's going all the way or just playing around, buy a cute lingerie set, and you can get cute lingerie sets from all over. I love Vera. That's where my most recent places that I've been buying lingerie sets. I tried this one place on TikTok. It was called Luxy P or something P. Don't recommend it because it was glued together. They glued the letters together that I bought because I got letters like the initials of the guy. I don't recommend theirs. And it took forever to ship. It was way past their shipping date on their website. And I thought it was going to be sewn, but no, they just glued it. And you can find cute things online, so just look and check the reviews, and you'll find something that you can wear. But men definitely appreciate the effort, and I'm not even saying you have to wear it, just the effort is always great. If you have a pair of cute slippers or sandals that you can wear that you only wear inside, be observant. If he takes his shoes off, you take your shoes off too. So just kind of bring some shoes just in case, or maybe a pair of socks, just to keep your feet clean. You never know. And then, of course, ladies, we are not staying the night at a man's house if his house is gross and dirty. You find your way out of there. But most men would never invite you over to his house to spend the night if it's not clean. They know by now what we expect. But you never know. There's still men out there who try us, right? So just get out of there quickly if he is nasty. I'm going to set with Dermablend in the saffron shade, and then I'm going to put the Laura Mercier on top of this. So you're going to bring your hygiene, your little travel size body wash, face soap, lotions, perfumes, body oils, whatever you normally use, bring it so you can feel as comfortable as you can there. If you're wearing makeup, bring your makeup remover, satin bonnets, scarves, combs, brushes, an outfit for the next day. The Zulu by Juvia's Place. I like this palette for my contour. I use this dark brown here. Going more into hygiene, which coincides with what to bring, is if you are on your period, please, please, please wrap your sanitary items in your paper towel or tissue before you throw them in the garbage. No matter how much he likes you, because I know some of us do when we are on our menstrual cycle, no one wants to touch your used sanitary items. So please wrap them up so when he takes the trash out or his housekeeper takes the trash out, no one has to touch your blood. That's just common decency. That's even if you're at work, anywhere, public setting, even in your own house, to keep your trash cans as clean as possible. Always wrap them up in a paper towel or a tissue before you toss them in the garbage. Blending the dark contour. I'm going for a nice, cute, smoky fall look. Again, it's not shameful to be on your period. We just want to make sure we are clean and safe because, again, it is your bodily fluid, so we don't want anyone to get sick and we don't want to be trifling or nasty. So we're just going to keep ourselves up and make sure we're showing our best etiquette at someone else's house. Another quick tip is if you do have to poop over there, it's best to stay on the seat and flush so that the smell of the poop stays in the toilet bowl. I've also heard people put tissue on the toilet, put tissue down first and then they defecate so that they don't leave any marks, and then just make sure there's a plunger and a scrubber so then you can clean up after yourself if you do have to poop over there, which God forbid, not saying it's a bad thing at all, but it's like, I would rather just poop at home or somewhere else. Story as I put my Laura Mercier on. I dated a guy once, and while we were at the hotel, he brought out a poop spray, the Poop Be Gone or Poopery, I think it's called Poopery, and he gave it to me like, this is for you when you go to the bathroom. I know how girls are when it comes to going in the bathroom while they're with the man, so you can spray this so you can feel more comfortable because I want you to be able to go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, that is super thoughtful. I will never forget that. That was a great gesture. Again, there's nothing to be nervous about. We're women, we're humans, we have to poop and we have periods. So don't be uncomfortable, don't feel ashamed, do what you have to do. And again, take action and take notes on everything that he says and does and how he acts, because you're a human. And if he is immature and can't handle that, then he's not the guy for you. Most guys want you to feel like you're at home and you're safe. So they're going to treat you as a goddess, like you are. You are a goddess, so they're going to take care of you. They're going to make sure you don't have to lift a finger. You shouldn't be doing any dishes. You shouldn't be getting your own drinks or own food. He should be whining and dining you, bringing you your food, bringing you your drinks, taking your shoes off, rubbing your feet. You should be treated like the queen that you are while you're there. Benefit Brow Pencil in the shade 6. I'm going to touch my eyebrows up a tad after all that makeup is on them. I don't want them to blend in with the makeup. I want them to be a little pronounced. Not too much, because my eyebrows definitely need to be trimmed. However, I think if I fill them in just a tad and then put a little concealer around them, I'll give it the illusion that they're a lot neater than they are. You know, makeup. Excuse me. With all of your belongings, make sure you keep everything together. You want to stay organized. You want to stay clean and neat, not just because it looks good, but you don't want to lose things. It sucks when you lose or forget things somewhere. So just keep everything together, so when it's time to pack up, you'll have everything in one place. Again, if you don't feel safe, you have to come up with an excuse to get out of there. Always, always trust your instincts, ladies, especially when it's your first time in a new environment. If there's someone else there, especially a male, I would not recommend you staying the night there, because that puts your safety at risk. Now that's two people who can take advantage of you. The odds would not be in your favor. I know we also like being passenger princesses, but if it's a possibility for you to get your own way there, that would be great, because then you can get away. Even if he did drop you off and you wanted to go, ladies, remember, you can get an Uber. You don't have to depend on him to get you home if something goes awry and you're like, I gotta get out of here. Take an Uber. Don't wait on him. Don't. Just get yourself an Uber. Call a friend, something. But don't think you're stuck there because he says he's not going to take you home, or if you don't even feel like asking because now the vibes are ruined and you don't want to ask him to take you home. Just get yourself an Uber, but get out of there. Do not stay because you don't want to make him uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable. That's what matters. Who cares about how he feels if you have to leave? Who cares? It's all about you and your safety. So if you need to go, just go. Using the 350 Supernatural Glow Palette from Morphe, I want to have a light eye. This is the shade here. Let's see on my palette. What does it say it's called? It is Spell It Out. I'm going to use Spell It Out on my lids. I opted to use a large brush because I'm going to put Spell It Out all over. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun and being creative. I don't have any ideas in my head right now. Using a smaller brush for this area here because I don't want it to fall and get to too many spots. Again, ladies, he should be paying for your food. You are a guest. You shouldn't be responsible for anything. I'm gonna mix that with this brush from the Spell It Out makeup. Some great stories I have about staying a night at a guy's house for the first night. I've had a man make me a charcuterie board, which I love because I love olives. I love pickled items like pickled beets, pickled okra, cheese, bread, different butters and different spreads. Obsessed with all of it. So grapes, blueberries, so fruits, veggies, and meats. It's so cute, fun, and simple. That was a nice thing. Getting flowers and candy and gifts. Of course, this is my Maybelline Great Lash in Black is Black. I always use this mascara. It's a classic. For eyeliner, this is the NYX Epic Wear Waterproof Eyeliner, and the shade is UOOW. In the morning, he should be making sure you get fed before you leave. You should be going out to breakfast, or he should be making you breakfast. And again, you're not doing anything. I know it can be tempting to help clean up a little or to help cook. He shouldn't even allow you to do so. You might try and start and he'll be like, no, I got it. Like, I'll handle it. You just relax and enjoy yourself. You don't have to do anything. He is gonna take care of you, and he's gonna make sure that you get fed and that you get home safely. If your first night doesn't look like this, then don't go over there again. Move on. He's a loser. If you get eyeliner on your eyelid, just use the brush that you applied the eyeshadow with to help mix it up. It won't make a difference. It'll come right off, or it'll just blend in. Don't panic. But why is it I always get my left eye down packed and it struggles with my right eye? Oh, as the devil himself, it just messed up as I was talking, of course. Using my Juvia's Place palette again, I love this here for a great blush. Use my Morphe and, is this Morphe? No, Sonia Kouchik. I think I got this from Amazon maybe. I don't know. Or Ulta, maybe? I don't know. The dog has to go out, so I need to be right back. Turned my wand curler on because I'm going to wand curl my hair. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Saddle. Use that to kind of blend all my makeup in together and to help decrease some of that shine from that sparkly blush. Then using my big fluff brush from Ulta, mix that all in more. Charlotte Tilbury spray. Next, using my NYX retractable eyeliner in the shade Brown as my lip liner, because I love this shade. Today I'm going to use a brush to help blend this in. I didn't say that shade, but that's MAC Viva Glam 2. I've used that color for years. On top of that, I'll put my NYX Soft Lip Cream in the shade London. This will give it more of a tannish brown undertone instead of a peachy pink. Got the puppy right here. She's kind of trying to look at my stuff. She's so cute. I love her. Oops, she got hiccups. On top of that, we have the NYX This Is Milky in the shade Cookies and Milk. I know it's a process, but trust the process. Because this is about to be fire. Fire. And ladies, I don't have any horrific worth story telling of a first night at a man's house. Thankfully, mostly every man I've dated at least started off really kind, sweet, generous, and treated me like a queen. And then as soon as I realized he wasn't gonna keep it up, I got out of there. But I've never had any too crazy bad experiences. Nothing at all. They were all pleasant, enjoyed myself, and had a great time. And I hope the same for you all. Next, let's get this hair together with a wand curl. Did I bring my comb? First, I'm gonna start parting my hair. Yep, it's not much to it, ladies. You don't need to be afraid. Just bring everything you need. Bring protection. Make sure you get the STD results. Make sure you share your location. Make sure you feel safe. If you have any inkling that this is not a good idea to go to his house, don't go. Trust your instincts. Trust your gut. That's your body telling you something is wrong. I've even read that the feeling of butterflies can even be a warning from your body letting you know that this is not a good idea and that your body is feeling anxious. So even the butterfly feeling is not necessarily a good sign. So you should be feeling pretty neutral about it and excited. You shouldn't be feeling nervous, and anything like that is not good. Oh, and if this is your first time ever hanging out with him in person, hell no. You are not going to his house to the first time you're meeting him. No, we're not even gonna argue or have a conversation about it. Don't do it. You need to meet in public and hang out for a couple of weeks at least before you ever go to his house and be in private with him. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Going to his house is a privilege, ladies. That is a privilege for him to spend this much time with you. It's not something we're just giving away to any guy. This is to people that actually have deserved it and earned the right to spend the night with us and to be able to lay next to us and be in our presence. Not just anybody. Hair, this is good enough. And I'm not putting on lashes because I don't feel like it. Spray my Urban Decay setting spray. Change my top. I added earrings, and I added rings to complete the look. I wanted to reiterate a couple of things. Remember, we're checking signs for STDs, smells, bumps, rashes, fluids. We're getting our STD screening from him. We're visualizing. We're not going to just get it said, oh, we're good, I'm good, I don't have anything. We need to see the results. You're getting a picture of the ID. You're sharing your location. You're leaving or you're not going. If you have any gut-wrenching feeling that this is not a good idea, do not go. Stay home or go to a friend's house instead, but do not go to that man's house. Again, this should be an exciting, relaxing, and enjoying moment. You should be able to feel at ease there and safe. Because again, the guys that we date, ladies, right? They don't just have anyone come over. They probably will invite those ladies to hotels or go to their place, but to go to his house is a big deal for the men that we date because we know they're exclusive. They don't just sleep with everyone, and they have a lot of valuables in their house, you know, cash, thousands of dollars in cash. So they trust us. We have to make sure we come through and be trustworthy. We're confident, we're happy, we're enjoying ourselves. Be yourself. But again, remember, you're at his house for the first night, so you have to kind of walk that thin line of being yourself, but also being respectful and presentable and respecting someone else's space, right? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you have something to share, like one of your worst nights at a man's house or another suggestion for us ladies if we're staying the night at a guy's house for the first time, of course, drop that comment. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, at Fashion with Aisha. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.